Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we got another Cavalier Quest boss video for you. This is Emma Frost in Cavalier 2.1 for this month's quest. And Emma Frost, she's got Empowered Immunity, Stung Once, Twice Shy, Special Bias 1, and Matador. So it's kind of an interesting node. I first went in with Medusa, so I had recently just finally awakened her within like a couple weeks ago, and I used one of my generic 2016-2017 rank 4 gems from variant 5 to rank her up. And basically the idea here is to keep her armor broke so that you can get easy parries in, so you can stun her, get easy openings, and then to get her armor shattered, and then just kind of wail on her. Just really gotta keep an eye out on those power stings. Don't throw a special too early, otherwise they'll wreck you pretty good. I do have Black Bolt on the team, so I'm gonna get those 6 Furies instead of the 3, which is nice to ramp up the damage. Get her with an L2, and yeah, just make sure you have those inverted dexes on. Sometimes I like to just parry both of the projectile energy blasts from her special, and for me I just stick to L1. It's just easier for me to evade. I know that the L2 is kind of a similar timing, but I just feel like, I don't know, sometimes I just mistime it because there's like an extra delay. I'm gonna L3 her, is gonna armor shatter her again. And yeah, you know, this fight isn't anything too crazy with Medusa. She does really well. It makes it pretty simple. You really just need to make sure you don't throw a special off too early after she gives you a bar of power or another bar of power because of that power sting. Other than that, it's just pretty much straight old normal Emma Frost fight. Yeah, not too bad. And so she goes down, 98 hits. I don't get hit, pretty clean. You do get some willpower healing as well from the power stings, which is nice. And that's my first clear. And then on the next one, I believe I'm gonna use Corvus. Let's check it out. So I'm rolling up, yeah. So I think I charged up Corvus. I got him all 4 charges, and I brought Heimdall, Angela, and Magic so that I could actually do damage on the buffed up pass with Corvus and get the charges and everything. And yeah, so he's all charged up and pretty much parry, medium, light, medium. Pretty simple fight. You can keep her armor broke. You can easily get some good damage in. She's going to give you power when she throws a bar. So I'm just going to wait. You know, parry, dex, double dex, whatever. Just make sure you don't throw a special too quick with those power stings on again. And the damage is pretty good, and I'm not certain if I kill her on the L2 or not. Well, we're about to find out. Gotta wait out that power sting, or not. I got power stung as a big chunk of damage, but it is nice because you can get willpower healing. So I was, under 50%, but I'm just gonna creep back up. Unfortunately, didn't do enough damage even with the 4 charges. I mean, if I was running suicides, I probably could have killed her, but I rarely ever run suicides. And I was trying to see if I could get off to another L2, and I did all the work that I needed to, and then once I parry her, I do 1 hit, and then I was like, oh crap, I only had 1 charge left. And so yeah, that really sucked because I was going through the work to get to an L2 with my last charge, and I wasted it. So now I'm just gonna have to roll all the way back around. So apologize, I'm gonna stop here and I'll see you at the end of the fight, which will be pretty soon. I do get smacked there. But yeah, the damage is gimped with Corvus not having any charges. So Alright, so we've gotten back to L2, got my charges, and blasted her to death. So, should have done that on the first time, but, you know, I didn't die, did get hit, but Emma goes down. Corvus is a viable option, but you really do need to get, like the Heimdall synergy team to give him a Fury and a crit buff, so you can do damage on the buffed up path, otherwise you're not going to be able to complete a fight. So, next up, I believe I'm going to use Venom or Hype. Venom or Hype. Who am I going to use? And then just a shout out, Angela on this Cosmic Buffed Up path. She is amazing. Amazing. If you have her, use her. Amazing, simple. She beasts through everything. Yeah, okay, so I use Venom. So this one I thought was going to be a little bit easier. But it was kind of at the very beginning, it was kind of tricky to find the rhythm, because she throws a bar of power, you get power, it's going to keep her in diamond form, and so I was like, how am I supposed to get a clean heavy off to get her armor broke? And so I know the very beginning of this fight is a little bit slower, but there, so if you push her over a bar of power and she doesn't throw that special away right away, parry her, armor breaker with a heavy, and then you can keep her broken for longer, keep her out of that diamond form to where you can parry and then just get her again. So there, that was kind of, the armor break fell off right before I was going to armor break her again. She throws a special, I get, you know, so it's this never-ending like dance between she's got less power than you and you can't armor break her. So yeah, kind of annoying in a way, and she's really readily to throw that special one, because it's like special one biased. So here I was trying to be cheeky and try to get her with the charge her at me and get her with the heavy, and then she's got the empowered immunity, so if you're stunning her while she's in diamond form, she's going to get power. So I don't know, it was a very, very interesting fight. I thought it was going to be a little bit better as far as like Venom performing. I mean, he still does fine and I still solo the fight. I just thought it was going to go quicker and I'd be able to get some armor breaks off and keep her broken and telepath form to where I could bleed her and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, it didn't work out as well. Towards the end, I kind of get into a better rotation of how this was intended to go. I'll just let this play out again. The power sting, make sure you don't throw a special, otherwise that's going to hurt big time. You do get willpower healing, so like, you know, the chip block damage that you might get, it pretty much gets negated from the willpower, from that power sting. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep her armor broke as much as possible until she can bleed and throw off some big specials, but the rotation, yeah, it's just kind of an interesting mechanic with the Matador and her in Diamond and Telepath form. So I'll let this play out and I'll see you at the end. Alright, we're just about to finish up. Get her with an L2, boom, dead. 147 combo. I think I did not get hit again. Is that true? Yes, it's a clean fight. Venom did the job. It was a longer fight than I had expected, but he worked. And then next up, I'm going to use Hyperion, I believe. And Hype is just really good just because he's going to, or he can't armor break and get the Furies. Again, my Hype isn't Awakened at this point. I did recently put an Awakening gem on him and put like 20 signatures into him. He doesn't need a lot to be effective, which is really, really nice. So the fact that I don't have him awaken kind of gimps the damage, and I was trying to figure out what kind of rotation to use, and sometimes it's kind of hard and tricky to get to that 2 bars of power and then throw a special that's going to armor break her, or hopefully armor break her. So here we go, we throw it, do we get it? We got the armor break, no stun, and then you know, she gains power pretty fast. I should have kept on going with the heavies in the corner. And then she's going to go back into Diamond after this. And so this one is a little bit long and drawn out as well. I feel like it's I kind of got the same kind of feel with the Venom fight, where it was a little bit more tricky to manage getting the armor break and keeping it on her to where you could do some good damage. And yeah, so get a couple incinerates on, but then she throws a special, goes back into Diamond form, they get shrugged off, and it's just this like endless cycle. So I'll let this one play out as well, but it's basically, I kind of felt like it was the same thing going on with the Venom fight. I mean, both of these guys are more than capable of doing the fight. It's just longer, but they work. And then again, the willpower healing from the power sting from the node is helpful to manage any of the chip damage that you might get. So I'll let this play out. All right, we're just finishing up. We hit her with an L2, got our armor broke. We're gonna heavy her. I think we're gonna spam it. Yeah, missed that first part, but is able to connect and finish her off. And so I got hit, you know, what one time or whatever. So one combo to the face, so not too bad. And then the last path, I'm going to use Silver Surfer. He was really, really good on this one because he's got that on-demand armor break with his phasing, which is really nice, and they're pretty long. And then he's got the energy damage, so you can build him up to where his energy damage is doing a lot. And I just like using Silver Surfer. He's just fun to use. I like trying to keep that rotation going. And yeah, so we're just gonna, I just spam a heavy there so I could get the Fury, and I think I'm gonna do the same on the armor. And so I'm just gonna have like one of each, I believe. Yep, right there. And even though if you don't hit her, you still apply the armor breaks on those heavies, which is really nice. And then I believe, do I hit her? I'm gonna go to an L3. I think I'm gonna wait till I activate the power gain. I actually connect that one with the heavy and hit her. We're going and we're gonna get the aptitude buff on as well. And then I think I'm gonna try to refresh this and get to an L1. Yeah, I'm gonna get to an L1, but I think I back off so I can throw this right here. And I think I'm gonna refresh that power gain with this L1, and that's gonna keep the aptitude up. And here we go, boom, I'm gonna get the vigilance up. So I got a lot of buffs up. And that energy damage is doing, you know, 1,300 a tick. It's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna hit her with an L2, maybe. I'm gonna refresh the refresh. Yeah, barely refreshed. I did push her to L2, blocked that, dexed it. Went in too late though, and I think, do I just spam her with an L2? Yeah, it's unblockable. And then gonna hit her once, boom, dead. So he did a pretty good job. I did mess up a few times with getting hit, but a lot less hits than a lot of the other champs. So Silver Surfer did a really good job. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope any of these help you out. And yeah, let me know. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.